Welcome to Aptitude for Placements, and my name is Ranjit. I have conducted this aptitude training program at various engineering colleges all over India, and every year thousands of students get placed by attending this aptitude training program. Here you will find all the questions that are commonly encountered in most of the aptitude tests. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of these tests. So just familiarize yourself with all these questions and you will have a clear advantage when you attempt your actual placement test. Let's start. 5 men and 2 boys can do a work in one day. So we'll just represent all that data. Now we will assume that one man in one day can do M amount of work and one boy in one day can do B amount of work, and the whole work I'll just take it as W. Now here it is said 5 men and 2 boys. So one man in one day will do M amount of work. So 5 men will do 5M amount of work. And 2 boys, they can do a work in one day. So in one day they will do the whole work, that is W. So this is one equation. Now let us form the other equation. One man and one boy requires 4 days. So one man and one boy requires 4 days, means every day they will do 1/4 of the work and the whole work is W. So one man and one boy, every day they will do 1/4 of the whole work, which is W. So from which you will get W is equal to 4 times this. So 4 into 1 is 4M plus 4B, that is equal to W. The question is find the ratio of the work done by a man and a boy. So here you have W is equal to 5M plus 2B. Here W is equal to 4M plus 4B. So we can eliminate W and we can get the relationship between M and B. So here W is equal to 5M plus 2B. And that is equal to, here W is equal to 4M plus 4B. I'll just bring 4M to this side, so you will get M is equal to and 2B to the other side. So 4B minus 2B, that is equal to 2B. Or M by B is in the ratio 2:1. So find the ratio of the work done by a man and a boy. M is to B, that ratio is 2:1, that is option A. 2 men and 3 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days. So we'll just represent all this data. Now I'll assume that one man in one day can do M amount of work and one boy in one day can do B amount of work. Also I'll assume that the whole work, I'll just take it as W. Now 2 men and 3 boys. So 2 men, that is one man in one day will do M amount of work. So 2 men will do 2M amount of work and 3 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days. So every day they will do 1/10th of the whole work and the whole work is W. So we can form the equation like this. From this you will get W is equal to, I'll just multiply by 10, cross multiply by 10. So 10 into 2M, so that will be 20M plus 3 into 10 gives you 30B. So this is the first equation that you get. Now let us form the next equation. Also 11 men and 5 boys can do it in 2 days. So 11 men and 5 boys will do half of the work per day. Every day they will do half of the work. Like that in 2 days they will complete the work. So from this W will get it as 2 times this. 2 into 11 is 22M plus 2 into 5 is 10B. Now find the ratio of the daily work done by a man and a boy. So M is to B, that is what we need to find out. Now from this equation you will get W is equal to 20M plus 30B. Here W is equal to 22M plus 10B. So we can equate these two equations and we can get the relationship between M and B. Here W is equal to 20M plus 30B. That is equal to, here W is equal to 22m plus 10b. So I'll just bring 20m to the other side. So 22 minus 20 gives you 2m. 30b minus this 10b. So that will be 20b. Here 2 divides 10 times. So m is to b is in the ratio 10 is to 1. So find the ratio of the daily work done by a man and a boy. M is to b, that is in the ratio 10 is to 1. Hence option D, 10 is to 1. 50 men can complete a 200-meter wall in 10 days. How many men are needed to build a 100-meter wall in 25 days? Now these kind of questions can be done by a formula. The formula is like this. M1 men working for D1 days, they can do W1 amount of work. Now that is equal to M2 men working for D2 days, they can do W2 amount of work. So just substitute into this formula and we'll get the required value. So 50 men, so M1 is equal to 50, can complete a 200-meter wall. So W1 is 200 meter in 10 days. So D1 is equal to 10. How many men are needed? So M2 is what we need to find out. To build a wall 100 meters long. So W2 is equal to 100 in 25 days. So D2 is equal to 25. So we'll just solve and calculate the value of M2. Here 100 divides 2 times. 2 divides 25 times. 25 and 25 will cancel out. So you will get M2 is equal to 10. So the number of men required are 10 men are needed. So option A, 10. 20 men can eat 20 kilograms of rice in 5 days. How many kilograms of rice is needed to feed 5 men for 20 days? These kind of questions can be done using a formula. Formula is like this. M1 men working for D1 days, they can do W1 amount of work. That is equal to M2 men working for D2 days, they can do W2 amount of work. Now here they are eating a particular quantity of rice. So that quantity of rice that they are eating, that we will consider it as work. So we'll just substitute into the formula. 20 men, so M1 is equal to 20, can eat 20 kilograms of rice. So amount of rice that they eat is 20 in 5 days. So days required is 5. How many kilograms of rice is needed? So W2 is what we need to find out. To feed 5 men. So number of men is 5 for 20 days. So D2 is equal to 20. 5 and 5 I'll cancel. 20 and 20 I'll cancel. So W2 you will get it as 20. So amount of rice needed is 20 kilograms, option B. A pipe can fill a tank in 5 minutes and another pipe can empty the tank in 10 minutes. So let us represent all that data. So the tank can be represented like this. Now you have an inlet pipe. Now this pipe can fully fill up the tank in 5 minutes. It can be fully filled in 5 minutes means every minute 1/5 of the tank will be filled. And every minute 1/5 will be filled and in 5 minutes it will be fully filled. So inlet will fill 1/5 of the tank per minute. And another pipe can empty the tank in 10 minutes. So you have an outlet pipe like this. It can fully empty the tank in 10 minutes. It can empty the tank in 10 minutes means every minute 1/10 will be emptied. And like that in 10 minutes it will be fully emptied. If both the pipes are opened at the same time, in how many hours will the tank be filled? So both inlet and outlet are working. So inlet will fill 1/5 of the tank. That is positive work. And outlet will empty 1/10 of the tank. So if inlet is positive, outlet will be negative. So 1/5 will be filled and 1/10 will be emptied by the outlet. So there will be a negative sign here. So when you're dealing with pipes and cisterns, If inlet is positive, outlet will be negative. So 1 by 10th will be emptied, that is negative work. So if both inlet and outlet are working, here effectively what part of the tank will be filled per minute. 1 by 5 can be written as 2 by 10 minus this 1 by 10. So 2 minus 1, that is 1 by 10th. So effectively 1 by 10th of the tank will be filled every minute. Every minute 1 by 10th is filled. So how many minutes are required? Just find out the reciprocal. That is 10 minutes will be necessary. So option B, 10 minutes. Let me briefly explain how to prepare for your aptitude test. First of all, you need to familiarize yourself with all the questions that have been worked out here. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of the aptitude tests. After that, you need to attempt practice tests. According to me, you need to attempt at least 10 practice tests before your actual placement test. Here, I will be giving you 10 practice tests, and these practice tests will be ideal for you to improve your test scores. The 10 practice tests are available at a cost of only rupees 200. So all that you need to do is make a payment of rupees 200 either through Google Pay or through Phone Pay or through Paytm, and you will receive the 10 practice tests. The details of the payment comes next.